The rain had stopped hours earlier, but the mist refused to leave. It hung low over Agege like a stubborn spirit. Uncle Tunde packed Mama under the big mango tree behind his compound. Engine off, windows cracked. He was tired. The kind of tired that sits in the bones after too many night runs. Episode 4's gentle ghost in Surulere still lingered in his mind. That quiet mercy he had shown her. Around 12:50 a.m., Mama's interior lights flickered on by itself, then off, then on again. The rosary hanging from the mirror twitched once, as if someone had brushed it. Tunde sat up. Mama, no dey play with me this night. He tried to ignore it, closed his eyes again. At exactly 1:07 a.m., the engine coughed. 3 short, deliberate sounds, like someone clearing their throats. The headlight blinked once, then the car fell silent. Tunde stared at the dashboard, heart already beating faster. He had carried enough of them to know when the night was no longer ordinary. He got in. Mama started smoothly the moment his hand touched the wheels, even though he had not turned the key. The gear shifted into drive on its own. He let her take him. She drove towards Computer Village, the same route he would take the following night. The streets were emptier than usual. Even the area boys, who normally loitered under the bridges, were nowhere to be seen. Near the old filling station, the broken sign, a man stood waiting. He was tall, dressed in a faded agbada that had once been expensive. His skin carried the dull grey of old photographs. When Mama's headlight reached him, he did not squint. He simply raised one hand, polite, almost formal, and stepped forward. Tunde, stop. The back door opened by itself. The man entered, sat directly behind the driver's seat. The door closed with a heavy, final sound. For a long moment, only the low idle of the engine filled the car. Tunde finally spoke. Where you dey go? The man's voice came low and measured, with the accent of someone who attended good schools in the 80s. I am not going anywhere, Mr. Tunde. Tonight, I came for you. Tunde's grip tightened on the wheel. You know my name? I know many things about you. I know you carry the dead more often than the living these days. I know you still keep your late wife's photo in the glove compartment. I know Mama is more than a cat to you. The man leaned forward slightly. A cold breath brushed the back of Tunde's neck. And I know your nights are numbered. Tunde swallowed. How many? The man smiled sadly. It was not a comforting smile. 6. 6 nights, starting from the next one. After that, you will join those you have been ferrying. A single tally mark, deep, glowing red, suddenly appeared, carved into the leather headdress beside Tunde's head. Then another, and another, until there were 6. They burned bright for a few seconds before settling into a dull, blood-like glow. 6 nights, the man repeated. Most drivers get 3. Some get 1. You are being given 6 because you have shown kindness. That Surulere woman last night, she crossed because of you. That small act bought you extra time. Tunde drove on autopilot now, heading towards the expressway. His mouth felt dry. Why are you telling me? Because someone once gave me the same warning. I did not believe. I laughed. Then on the seventh night, I picked up a passenger who had no face. That was my last ride. He paused, letting the words sink in. You cannot run. You cannot hide. Mama will find you when the time comes. The only thing you can do is decide, how will you spend your remaining nights? The man placed a cold hand on Tunde's shoulder. Just for a brief second, it felt like wet stone. Use them well. They drove in silence until they reached a quiet stretch near Agege Bridge. The man tapped the seat twice. Stop here. Tunde pulled over. The 6 sterling marks on the headrest pulsed once, then dimmed. But they did not disappear. As the man stepped out, he turned back one last time. The first of your 6 begins tomorrow night. Try to sleep today. You will need your strength. He walked into the mist. Halfway through, he dissolved, leaving behind only a faint scent of old cologne and damp earth. Tunde sat there for a very long time. When he finally drove back home, Mama parked herself gently beneath the same mango tree. The engine died on its own. He reached out, touched the 6 glowing marks on the headrest. They felt warm. 6 nights, he whispered to Mama. The car gave one soft click in reply, almost a sigh. Tunde rested his forehead on the steering wheel. The warning had been delivered.